Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to Shaded's Ramadan series, which we're reflecting on the many beautiful lessons from Surah Yousef alayhi salam. And the next lesson that we're going to, lesson number 2, is titled Dream Big, where it always begins with a dream. Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was granted a dream at a very young age, as demonstrated by the word ru'ya, which is a vision or something that is seen. What is this dream? The vision was enough to leave anyone puzzled and confused, especially a young little innocent child, young little boy named Yusuf alayhi salam. He explained to his father, Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam, and he says, "Oh my dear father, I dreamed of 11 stars and the sun and the moon, and I saw them all bow down before me." Now, bearing in mind that Yaqub alayhi salam was a prophet of Allah and a wise man, he realized the true nature of this dream, that this was no ordinary dream, it was no ordinary vision, but rather it was a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and a prophecy of the magnificent future that was awaiting Yusuf alayhi salam. And the whole story, without a doubt, is based around the one dream which ultimately shaped the future of Yusuf alayhi salam and also allowed his determination to remain unwavering as he was going through the different aspects of life. Now, in fact, towards the end of the story, we see how this dream actually is finally fulfilled. And this is properly acknowledged by Yusuf alayhi salam when he says, "This is the fulfillment of the dream I saw long ago. My Lord has made it come true." Now, what a powerful aspect where a young boy starts off with having this dream that pretty much reveals to him that one day he will see this and experience it. But as a young boy, he didn't realize what this actually meant. So the whole story is based off of a dream that Yusuf alayhi salam had, which ultimately shaped his future and allowed him to persevere through it. What is powerful about this is how many decades passed between Yusuf alayhi salam first seeing this dream as a child and the dream finally materializing when he held an honorable position in Egypt. He realized that if he were to achieve something remarkable, then it would require a lot of patience, a great deal of patience and strength and fortitude to stay firm on what is chosen, his chosen path. And he suffered many defeats along the way. He underwent a lot of difficulties and trials and could have easily swayed, easily. And you look at yourself when you go through hardships. When you go through hardships, you find yourself alone, going through them alone, feeling heartbroken, feeling weak, feeling vulnerable. When we go through hardships, they're not easy, and that's why they're in fact called hardships, because they're definitely hard to go through. And he could have swayed and he could have been defeated, but he wasn't. But there was always something that he could look back to make him realize what his potential really was. He knew at the back of his mind that this dream was not just a normal dream. The one advice of his dear father would always echo in his mind, that he had a great future ahead of him. And although scholars agree that the dreams of the prophets are indeed a revelation from God, we can always set our own visions and we can have our own dreams, aspiring to attain our own personal dreams. And this dream should entail attaining goodness in this life and the next, not only looking for just good things in this world. You find people only live their life for this world, and you find sometimes in extremity that only live their life for the hereafter. But the reality is Allah gifted us this life, and every day we wake up is a means of thanking Allah and giving us an opportunity to grow and to learn and to explore and to succeed in this life. So we have to take each day as it comes. But we can't allow this world to distract us so much that it takes us away from preparing for our hereafter. Because at the end, this life is temporary, while the next one is more permanent and forever. So it is in the nature of human beings to be tested. And these tests and small defeats will help us shape who we are. They make us who we are in the long term. And through the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we can be the best when we come to fulfilling our dreams if we work toward it, trusting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now it is befitting for the faithful to have big dreams and lofty aspirations, as even the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, he prayed for both, as he said, Allahumma atina fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana wa qina adhab an-nar. In this dua, he broke down 3 different components, 1 pertaining to the dunya and 2 pertaining to the hereafter, where he asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for success in this world, and he asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for success in the hereafter and protection from the fire. Now one of the righteous ones said, work for this world as if you will live forever, and prepare for your hereafter as if you will die tomorrow. And this is the mindset of a believer. We have to understand that these days that we are in are not guaranteed. There is a chance that when we fall asleep that we won't wake up. And there is a chance that when we leave our homes in the morning we won't come back. So this is the mindset of a believer, to aim high and to deliver results in this life. But more importantly, to work and prepare oneself for the ultimate life, which is Hayat al-Akhirah. And never forget, it all starts with a dream. So remember, the mindset of a believer is to aim high, not to be complacent, not to settle. Work hard, set goals, push yourself, and deliver results in this life. But more importantly, whatever you're doing, make sure it's pleasing to Allah, and working not only to benefit your dunya, but to benefit your akhirah. It all starts with a dream. Please stay tuned and continue to follow Shaded on the Day of Judgment for more lessons derived from the story of Yusuf alayhi salam. Jazakumullah kull khair, and thank you for your time, and I hope that you have a blessed day.